I just had one of the busiest weeks of my life, like worked harder than ever in both my 9 to 5 and business and productive, growing, so much going on, managing so much, took such good care of myself and worked out. And it's Friday night now. I traveled for work all week. I feel really good overall. The only thing is I'm a little bit like still kind of hype right now. Plus there's a party going on because it's Friday night. And I want to do a video on managing energy and anchors and basically a master class on managing a lot of things at once. And I've wanted to do this for a long time. And so this is the messy action, which is what I'm all about. Nothing, it doesn't need to be perfect. I was literally in bed, retainer in, took it out, put on my sunlight lamp thing, and we're going for it. Okay. Yeah, I just want to tell you everything because I feel like this is such a skill and I see this in my clients all the time. Like getting, I can, I know what it's like to be close to burning out or like overwhelmed or overcommitted, so much going on. And it's not the amount of stuff that will get you. It's when you have too many things in your brain at once and you're trying to be and do in a million places at once. You can have a million things going on as long as you focus on one small thing at a time. So I'll tell you some things I did and some things that I think about, including energy, um, like energy anchors and rechargers, and just how I think about all these different things. Okay. This is let's think. Okay. How to organize this. I will say, so this year I've been practicing focus. So doing one thing at a time, like I think I used to, oh my gosh, because I also used to wake up and go on my phone. So when I have a lot to do for the day and a lot to focus on, I won't go on my phone, especially if I know it's something that will make me tired after or like overwhelmed, whatever. That's just a sign to not look at my phone first because I know it's going to throw off my ability to focus a little bit and just not set me up for as much success as it could be. So I did brick my phone for 2.5 days, probably longer. I probably posted like for 10 minutes in between or something like that. So for most of the week, Monday through Thursday, for the most part, my phone was bricked. So I didn't have access to text messages or social media. Okay. And then I, okay, it's only 3 minutes in and I'm really questioning myself. Okay. Let me take the pressure off. Don't expect anything crazy, but I'm just going to share the knowledge, okay, that I can come up with right now. Because again, this has just been inside of me and I want to like share things I've done because I really truly do feel so calm and there are so many tools that I used and I'm trying to reflect back or like say all of it. I know what it is, but I'm trying to organize it in my head. So there are things that I do like no phone. I tried to delay coffee as much as possible. But honestly, once it got to the busier days, like it's fine. It was a little bit earlier, but I did have water hydrated in the morning too. Like, what are the small non negotiables that you want to do for your day? And they can be scattered and they can be different things. I packed lunch the first day that I traveled. I made a bunch of food beforehand. I also last week, so I started going into like my nervous system got like dysregulated. Like I felt a little bit stressed and overwhelmed last week. And it started spiraling into not taking as good care of myself, like, and then eating more like protein bars and pancakes and like not feeling my best either, and like some emotional eating. And so, what I ended up doing is I was like, all right, we're actually gonna just eat whole foods because I wanted to uh, have less decision and I wanted to make sure I was getting micronutrients. And I knew that if I was, yeah. So eating whole foods, I Like for me, for now, like I don't recommend this unless you want to. Um, it helped me to just make sure I was getting fruits and vegetables, because sometimes when I'm stressed, I won't go for that as much. And then I'm eating all processed foods. And then I feel literally sick and I'm like having zinc at the end of the week and all these, like, those immune system boosting things that who knows if they work or not. Better to just like get it from the source, like good nutrients. When you're performing at a really high level and managing a ton of stuff, you need to be fueling your body well for your brain and your mood and your focus and like the blood sugar and all that stuff. So like wake up like 30-40 grams of protein for breakfast. I'm not always eating it right away, but like when I'm hungry, I was even eating even like sometimes chicken or something, like whatever. um I was getting headaches at the end of the day, sometimes just from being like after just a lot going on at 5 o'clock. And then I went to the gym and moved my body, and like it really helped me and I felt good. And it's been a lot of experience of like either pushing myself or not. And I could just tell, when in doubt, if you think that you can, I would walk or lift, any sort of movement. If this is one of the best things I learned from therapy, she was like, you're mentally exhausted, but if you haven't moved physically, like get physically exhausted too. And not necessarily exhausted, but like you should move too. Don't just, if you're anxious and stressed mentally, it's good to like expend that physically, because then you kind of finish the stress cycle. And I was loving the gym. Oh my gosh, another thing I did was music and dancing. So I was dancing at the gym because I was at this hotel gym, dancing in the morning, like dancing around. Also, when I was dancing, I was like, oh my gosh, how fun is this? Like, this is so fun. Even driving an hour and a half commute, or like I ended up staying overnight, but um, the hard parts of this stuff, I'm viewing it as like, how can this be fun? And a lot of that has kind of become habit. Like, I just look for the bright side of things. And with my clients, we will talk about, we'll practice this kind of stuff. Like, when you start a gratitude practice, a few things a day or daily wins, like you start to notice and look for the good without even trying. So, like, you can extend that to so many things. So when I view challenges as fun, I view challenges as like, oh my gosh, what an opportunity to experience and to learn. And like, how can I make the most out of this situation? Like, even without um, trying. And honestly, like this kind of stuff, like this week, even though quote unquote, like it was the most, like, could have, I really could have looked at it as like so stressful, so long, so much work, all this stuff, because I was working a ton. But honestly, I'm like, this is everything I've wanted and I've asked for, like meaningful, challenging work, facilitating stuff, like leading stuff. Hell yeah. Like coaching clients, new clients, meeting new people, like making content, learning a ton of stuff. Like my three favorite things are learning, growing, and connecting with people. And yeah, I got to do all that stuff. But I promise you, like, no matter what your stressful situation is, like, there's a positive side to it. Because, and I was thinking about this, it's like, yeah, there's honestly, I'm just always looking at the bright side of it. So try to find the good and don't lie to yourself, but like for real, it's kind of like shaking yourself or being like, girl, like this is awesome, you're learning, you're, if you have a situation that you're like having a hard time with this, let me know, because I call my clients out a lot with this. Okay, so what else did I do? Yeah, water in the morning. Okay, so there are, yeah, just having less input is a huge one for me. So that's why the phone and the social media are like, we're taking off the table. Hour of deep focus, like I'll use that tool all the time. So, and I'll put Insight Timer. They have this focus soundtrack that's for free. I don't know if it's a call, it's, or I don't know if it's a song. It's an hour long. And I'll put that on and it's nice, good focused music. It's no lyrics, just kind of like different tones or something. I don't know how to describe it. But I would just do that over and over because I've been practicing that for a year. So even if, I don't know, I would definitely start practicing focus. If you have something you're learning or working on right now, especially if it's something like tedious or you're studying for something, whatever, practicing focus is so good. And then you can use it for anything ever. Well, going on walks. Yeah, it's the end of a long week, but I wanted to say something about like anchors throughout the day that ground you and then like recharge packs that like energize you. So like recharge packs that energize you would be a song, music, a drive with like rave music on and you're like, hell yeah. Sometimes yeah, a walk, a lift, and then things to ground like a slow walk, slower music, watching something funny. Um like I did that at night sometimes. I'm trying to think. What else to ground? Oh my gosh, if you could take 10 minutes every day to just be more present in whatever you're doing, whether that's doing dishes or doing your hair and your makeup in the morning or like just, yeah, being present. Also, getting yourself good food and enjoying and romanticizing that experience, whether that's a grocery store trip or a restaurant or you're making food at home or something, like just being present with it and enjoying and appreciating the nutrients from it, like up leveling the experience by being intentional about it, and it will like ground you. Oh my gosh, I listen to, yeah, the high vibe manifesting type of music and also more spiritual type of music. In like there's this song I love right now. It's called Prayer by Lucas something with a K. And it says like you chose to be here. Like before you came to Earth School, you chose to be here with your soul family and like you did not come here alone, all this stuff. Guys, I when in challenging situations too, a lot of times, and I haven't even had to use this tool this week that much. Like, well, I guess the song is, and I guess I kind of do this naturally now, but the first time I thought of it, I was like, wow, like if we're all souls and we're here to learn, what if as a soul you like popped into your body right now in this exact circumstance? Like what would you do and how would you live and how would you experience things? Like we're here to learn and have challenges to like get to that next level of consciousness or whatever, be the highest version of ourselves and just be light and share light and love and all this stuff. And so having that mindset even in the toughest situations like can help you kind of, it's almost like an alter ego too, but I don't know, I like the spiritual side of it as well. Like how can you just show up your best and like make the best of it, have the most most fun and love. Even me, oh my gosh, I need water. I was showing up, everyone I interacted with, I just tried to be, how can I give love in this situation or make it more fun or be more warm instead of like being stressed and like in your own world, which I used to be a lot, or anxious or whatever. It's like, especially because I was leading stuff and because it's a professional client situation, I'm like, I want to show up the best that I can. And I was kind of channeling, I used to be a yoga teacher, and you need to be mindful of your energy and the way that you talk and the way that you are. And like, can you smile? Can you have like slow movements and stuff? Because sometimes my natural thing, or most people, if you're stressed, anxious, you want to talk faster, you want to, maybe your voice is rising and maybe you're like running places or like speed walking. And it's like, no, like, okay, let's calm down and no need to rush and just have a calm, warm, welcoming presence that's good to be around. Like, did you know that you can do that like in work? at work too, or like ordering coffee or whatever. So that's something that I did. Okay, yeah, I wanted to do a video on like setting up schedules too, but this is really kind of like a recap of my week, I guess. But again, this is stuff that I do all the time and things I draw upon. And I want to say that last week, my nervous system, like I said, was dysregulated. And at that point, like when I'm really dysregulated, I find I don't want to lift. Like, I feel like I would hurt myself because I feel like I need to focus for the lifting that I'm doing. And I don't want to just be like, if I'm too frazzled, it's better for me to just rest. So, but this week, I was regulated enough to handle it because capacity expands. So whatever you're going through, know that these circumstances, if you had this exact same circumstance 3 weeks in a row, the third week you're going to have a different state than you do right now. Like you adjust. Your tolerance goes up for handling certain things. Just like posting on social media might feel embarrassing at first, and then your tolerance goes up over time, like just like drinking or whatever. It's like exposure therapy too. But like you really do step up. It's like a muscle at the gym. Like at first you can't lift it at all, and then if you did that every day, at one point you're gonna lift it. That like next weight up. So you can expand your capacity, and that is why one of the reasons too I think I feel so good, because it's been a few weeks of like kind of training me for this. I'm gonna sneeze. And I'm not going to edit this at all, so if anyone wants to comment, bless you, I won't stop you. Alrighty, what else? Yeah, knowing when to push and knowing when to chill is another good thing. Like tonight even, I am tired, and you know what, I'm gonna watch something after this. I'm not gonna try to force myself to sleep because I'm tired, but I don't want to go to sleep yet. I just don't. It's almost 10 o'clock. But tonight I was like, do I do an artist date, like a date with myself for 2 hours? And do I, what was the other thing? Like go to Barnes and Noble and get a puzzle, because I've been wanting to do that at some point. But you know what? I was out of food, aka protein sources, aka I finished the chicken and salmon. And so, oh my gosh, I'm actually already so glad I got some groceries, because I want to have stuff in the morning and even maybe right now, because I'm realizing I might be hungry. Like you don't always have to like optimize everything or like get as many things done. Sometimes the better thing is to, like, I just did laundry and got groceries, and now I'm watching something. Like I need to just chill. I don't need to like do more stuff to take care of myself. Like I even scheduled acupuncture tomorrow, and I might stop scheduling it on Saturdays because I'm feeling like I just need a day to just do nothing. Like I feel at this point in my life, again, it can change by the week or whatever, but or by the season. But at this point in my life, I feel like doing nothing would be better for me. Like I feel like I'm just craving nothing rather than something that's supposed to be relaxing. And you'll find that balance. And same with like breath work or whatever. No need to push yourself to do something relaxing sometimes is something that I've learned. So, what else? I think that's I did some meditations too, focusing on breathing also. in general. I don't think I did this. I didn't do this as much this week, except for this morning. I did do this morning. Okay, two things actually I love to do. One, lay on the floor. If you're having a stressful day, lay on the floor, especially if you're at home for like 10 minutes or whatever. Whether you listen to a meditation or you just lay there, gets me every time. It's a very grounding thing, like more than a bed, more than a couch, on the actual floor. Like just lay down and let yourself do nothing, or like force yourself to do nothing, but lay down. That helps a lot for just calming down and grounding. And then another thing is walking to get coffee or lunch or pick up frozen mangoes or something, like an adventure that's a quick walk away in the middle of the day is a good both energizer and grounding thing. Also in the morning, writing down 3 things I'm grateful for. Oh my gosh. And I have these journal prompts at night. I was doing some of the nights, but other nights I was like, I don't know. I just wanted to go to bed. Like, it was okay. You don't have to force yourself to do these things. They're tools to grab. It's like a menu if you want to do it and if it's helping, but it's not like you don't need to be like, it's not like you have to do it. But I've been doing these journal prompts that have helped a lot, and there are a lot of these, so it's okay if you don't do all of them. Some days I did all, some days a few, but I've been doing them so many days, I think I know it. What are you proud of? What did I handle well today? What is uncertain right now, but I can let it be uncertain for one night? What would happen if I let myself handle tomorrow when tomorrow comes? That one gets me every time. Oh my gosh. I need to do that today. I always yawn. I always yawn when I do that one. And I always picture my mom going and making dinner for me, where I'm so lucky and I love her. Love you, Mom, if you ever see this, but like just making me dinner and I'll be the most like lazy person. Like I won't have a thought in my brain. Like just total taken care of. No need to even think about what's for dinner. She's got it. Like she's here, whatever. Um that's how I feel about myself the next day. It's like, okay, she's got it. I don't have to worry about it at all. This is making me think I can go right to sleep after this. Anyway, the next question after that is, how did I push myself today? And then how did I support myself today? I really like both of those, because the push, like this week, for example, I'm like, wow, I'm pushing myself like a lot. And then support, it's like, oh, hey, cool, I weaved in some of these like anchors and energizers in there. Like, amazing. I had great food today. All this kind of stuff. The food and movement, by the way, I feel like is the main like priority for you. Well, okay, 3 things were my priority: the food and movement. And then, but above that, for me this week, it was what's the best thing for my nervous system. I was really making decisions based on that for really everything. Also, I took a bath. I did a million things. Taking a more mindful shower and bath, because water and temperature change can be super grounding. Okay. I'm all over the place with the journal prompts. But the last one is, what is expansive and exciting right now? And for me, no, all of it. Yeah. A lot of stuff. With the work that I was doing and with the times I would check my phone, it was always something new and exciting. Like a yacht birthday party coming up, or a sunrise plunge and meditation thing that my friend is doing, or oh my gosh, phone calls with friends and stuff. But anyway, this is me at 10 p.m. at the end of a long week. But I wanted to check in. Like, I wouldn't have handled it like this in the past. There have been so many weeks like this where I feel so burned out and sick after. And not to say those times might not happen while you're expanding your capacity, but this week, the way that I handled it, if I did the same actions, I could run this as long as I needed to. And not every week is going to be like this because everything inevitably changes. But like, I'm just really proud of the way that I showed up for myself, because like, there can be stress and stuff, but like, if there's stress and I'm like doing things that deteriorate my body or like make me feel, I don't know, if like everything just goes out the window because I'm stressed, like that's not gonna turn into a good thing, and you're gonna come out of that week and be like in shambles. Versus this week, I just feel very well supported because like my fridge is stocked, I've been eating good food, I've haven't missed a workout. I probably did more workouts than usual actually, and was crushing them. Laundry is done. Like, yeah. All right. Those are the thoughts that I have at the moment. My name is Emily. Thank you for being here. I'm a mindset coach, and this whole thing, another theme of this week is I know what it feels like to be aligned and regulated. And when I'm not those things, it's very obvious why not. And the things that I described in this video are things that help me stay doing the things that I want to do and feeling aligned and regulated and like my highest self on my highest timeline. And that's what I like helping my clients do too. I'm also on Instagram and over there, or Facebook. Probably Instagram is better though. You can DM me if you ever have anything that you're working through. I would love to support. If there's any topic that you want to hear more of or want me to dive deeper into, a lot of these videos are because of conversations I recently have or whatever. So I would love to make a video on it because I have so much to say about so many things. And that reminds me, there is one video I need to make about aligned friendship that somebody was asking about. But again, it was a busy week, so I did not do that yet. All right. If you like content like this, hit subscribe, hit like, and I'll see you in the next one.